What's up, guys? Cory coming at you with another episode of Quarantine with Cory. Now, tonight we got 3 minutes of random stories from the road. 3 minutes starting now. I could tell you about all the cool people over in Hermiston, Oregon at Armin Larvey Middle School where I got this cool little shirt. Or I could tell you about that time where my buddy Luke blew fire. Or I could tell you about the time that same guy got hit so hard when we were go-karting in Arkansas that the emergency alert system on his iPhone notified his family, letting him know that he was in some sort of high-impact event. So his family was calling him, freaking out, wondering if he was okay. I could tell you about that, but instead I'm going to tell you about August 2018 when I got to go and speak at a school in Bristol Bay, Alaska. Now, when I was flying there, I kind of wanted to do it cheap, so I flew Sun Country, and in order to get to Bristol Bay, you have to fly to Anchorage. Then from Anchorage, you have to get on a little plane, not a little puddle jumper, but a dual prop plane, and fly from Anchorage into King Salmon, and then you drive from King Salmon up to Naknek, where the school is. So I didn't want to stay again. I wanted to save money. I didn't have much money, so I wanted to save money, so I just wanted to go there on Thursday night, stay there, then fly out, speak on Friday, and then fly home on Friday night. So in order to do that, I had only 35 minutes to get from the plane that was bringing me from King Salmon to Anchorage and to get on my plane to fly from Anchorage home. Now, I'm a risk taker, so I'm like, I can do this. I got this, right? Well, my flight out of King Salmon was late. The plane was nowhere to be found, so we were late. Ended up missing my flight from Anchorage to home. Now, Sun Country in Anchorage, they only fly one flight out a day. So I get there, my flight's gone, so I go to the counter. Well, there's nobody there because they only fly one flight a day. They're only open 1 hour before their flight, and the workers leave immediately after the flight takes off. So there's nobody there. Now, I didn't have cell service because I had Straight Talk at the time. That's a whole nother story. We're not going to get into that. So I couldn't call anybody to try and figure it out, and it was late, so I slept. I couldn't call anybody back home or anything, so I slept at the airport that night, waited all day. Nobody from Sun Country showed up, so I'm like, okay, I saw a payphone. I put my credit card in, tried to call Sun Country, right? Was on hold for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, okay, this is bogus. I can't wait any longer. Hung up. Well, that bill ended up costing me $74. Anyways, so the next night, I get in line. They're like, hey, you're going to be on standby. You're number 3. You might get on. I'm like, okay, this is going to be good. All right, we got this, right? Well, 2 people got on. I didn't. So I spent another night in Anchorage, Alaska. I know you're saying, well, why didn't you just get a hotel? Well, because it's like $200 a night, and I didn't have $200 a night, okay? So I was like sleeping on the floor, all this, no pillow, no blanket, nothing, right? Well, the next night, I got in line. I was on standby, and you know what? Your homie, he got on the flight. So I flew home Sunday night, got home Monday morning, and here I am today. It was a crazy trip. There's so many details that I couldn't say in this amount of time. But hey, what are your crazy stories from the road? I'm going to try and find some pictures from that Alaska trip. If you're watching this from Facebook, check them out in the comments. Otherwise, comment what your crazy trip memories are.